Good morning or evening. I'm not really sure what time it is. It's so early. All I know is I am hitting the road again. This time I am heading to Selmer, Tennessee, to Rosecreek Farm for Curtis Stone Workshop. It's tough because I'm doing something I've never done before, and that is to leave the family for a week. Actually, I've only been apart from Lacie.
Signal lost.
I've only been apart from Lacie. Whoops. I've only been apart from Lacie for about a weekend. So never more than 2 or 3 days. And I've never been away from the kids this long. So it's kind of tough leaving them behind. It was getting pretty teary-eyed, especially when Josiah came and gave me a hug bye this morning. He said, "Daddy, this is for you." So he gave me this frog here to keep me protected and safe and loved while I'm away. Well, I'm hitting the road. Here we go. I must say I'm pretty pumped up about this workshop that I'm traveling to attend at Rosecreek Farm. Ever since I heard about Curtis Stone doing this workshop, I was super excited. I heard about it back in March, April, somewhere around in there, and I say, Curtis Stone is way in Canada, but he's gonna come down to Tennessee, and that's not that far away from where I live, and I have the opportunity to see how he works, to learn from him side by side in person. I was like, I want to be at that. So, we are today, it is October, and I'm on my way to that workshop. It's a little drive away, even though I'm in North Carolina and it's Tennessee, it's still a 9-hour drive. But, I know that it is worth it, and I can't wait to get there. While I'm driving, I'm going to be listening to 2 audiobooks on from audible.com, an app that I downloaded. And one of the books is Bringing Up Girls by Dr. James Dobson. And the second book is The Urban Farmer by Curtis Stone. I believe that one should be educating themselves no matter what age you are. I'm not the biggest fan of traditional college settings, so I really value the types of programs that Curtis Stone and others offer that you can learn directly from people who are successful in what you're aspiring to do in your work or your career or whatever skill you're trying to develop and work on. So I really look to glean a lot off of having this opportunity to learn how the basic workflow of the farm goes for Curtis Stone and Ray Tyler, those who are successful in that. Traditional colleges, they don't offer those types of opportunity for most people. You can't go to somebody who's successful in a particular career and learn side by side with them for the most part. Most people, they learn the academic side of what they're in college on, what they're trying to aspire to for a degree or major or minor or whatever. And sometimes you get internships, but unless you're a doctor or something similar like that, most people don't get immersed in the career or work field that they're aspiring to be in. So that is one of the reasons I'm excited about this workshop, is that I get to be immersed with people who are successful in what I'm aspiring to be successful in, and that's profitable farming. I've learned that you can be all over the place with farming. When we first got started, I thought we wanted to do pasture poultry and thought we wanted to have goats and chickens and ducks and a big garden and so many other things that you just can't manage it all successfully on your own when you get started. But it's nice to have mentors and teachers like Curtis Stone and others to teach you, to help you learn through the mistakes that they made, so you can try not to make those same mistakes, and that way you can be on a quicker path, an easier path, hopefully, to the goals that you're trying to achieve. It reminds me of when we had some new employees come in straight out of college who had their master's or whatever their degree in exercise science. and then they thought they would come in and be a super successful personal trainer and help people achieve their fitness goals because they had that book knowledge. But you know what? They didn't know the practical application of working with people, and it is sales, of working with people and selling them on why they needed their service. So just because they had that book knowledge, that doesn't guarantee success. That just means you kind of know up here of practical, not the knowledge, but that doesn't mean you know how to apply that knowledge. And that's why I value things like this workshop, and I hope and inspire, and I feel I will, because I've learned a lot from Curtis Stone in the Profitable Urban Farmer course online, as well as webinars that he's had, as well as the Urban Farmer book that he has, of learning how to apply the knowledge. And in this workshop, I'm excited to be able to see that knowledge being applied and being able to physically have that experience of doing it. Not just head knowledge of knowing how to grow a plant, but knowing how to do the work and have the hands-on experience of doing that work. Also, having that experience of applying that knowledge hands-on in a way that you're immersed in that field with somebody else who has been successful, showing you hands-on how to do it. And when you have that, if you have that opportunity, whatever field you're working on, and you have the opportunity to learn from somebody who is successful, pay them for that. It's well worth it. We spend thousands of dollars each year on classes in colleges. Spend some of that on learning from somebody directly. I guarantee you'll learn more going to somebody who is successful in whatever short time period it is than you would a 1 year in a classroom setting. We've made success on our farm, and I don't think we would have had nowhere near the success that we've had if it wasn't from learning from Curtis Stone. I've learned which crops that I should focus on and how to go about selling those crops. I have learned which tools I really need to be using on the farm, and I'm sure this workshop is going to help me learn those things even to a greater degree. Already today, I've driven through Atlanta and saw the big spaceship-looking Atlanta Falcons Stadium. I've driven past Talladega where they're getting ready to have the race. I've driven through Burlington, got some gas not too long ago in Alabama, and now I am in Mississippi. I have never been in Mississippi before. And you know what? The past week and a half, I have been to 11 states. Yes, 11 if you count the past trip that we were just on, and this one that I'm on now. I will have traveled through 11 states, starting in North Carolina, Tennessee, West Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, Indiana, and this morning, starting in North Carolina, then South Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, and now Mississippi, and then Tennessee again. We're just all over the place. After over 9 hours on the road, I finally made it to Rosecreek Farms, and I am a little tired. So that is it for this vlog. Join us next time. For the next episode, I will have an interview with the owner and operator here at Rosecreek Farm, Ray Tyler. See you next time.